live. What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is the Benchwarmer Podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702, and our beast from the East is back. Go ahead.
Sam wearing his depression. I got all my Mets gear.
Eating his what's the depression? Are the Mets doing bad?
Yeah, they just fired their manager the other day.
Oh, didn't they sign Juan Soto?
Yeah,
He's
contract.
He's still doing a shuffle.
He's still doing the shuffle.
Okay. You know, I don't really watch much of baseball. I try to keep tabs on it sometimes, but it's depressing. I do love ABS though. I do love the ABS. I'm not gonna lie.
It's such a great thing.
That was the greatest invention thing that I think MLB has ever done. Because I see more of baseball now because of ABS challenges. So I see way more of that comes on my highlights.
One umpire actually declined someone's ABS because they said that he took too long.
Oh, wow.
Although the video shows he did it right away.
Yeah, no, I get it. If I was an umpire, I'd be pissed too. I mean, we know people don't understand how hard being an umpire is. You have a split second to see whether that pitch was in or out. So I get it. I understand it. And, you know, all these motherfuckers have been right for a while. But, boy, sometimes they are so wrong. And it's so funny. Mm-hmm. It's so funny. All right, so we got some big news. Big news happened last week a little bit after we got off the podcast. The day of the draft. I forgot when the fucking draft was. We can talk about that too.
Wasn't that Monday?
Huh?
Wasn't that sometime later in the week?
The draft? No, it happened the night before the draft. So the draft was, I want to say Wednesday. I'm drawing a blank. It was
round one was Wednesday. Round two was Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. So the draft happened 23rd. Yeah, no, it was Tuesday and Thursday. It was Tuesday and Wednesday. The draft. So he got traded Monday night. Giannis got traded Monday night. Yeah. So he got traded Monday night. He got traded to the Miami Heat. So first of all, your thoughts on the trade?
Isn't he just going to the same situation he was in that he wanted to get away from?
Yes and no. The Miami Heat are a much better organization. Like they will build around him and put pieces around him in the next 2 to 3 years.
I was just saying, because right now they're stuck with Bam and I don't know.
Well, they have Bam, him. They have Davion Mitchell. Depends on what Andrew Wiggins does. They're gonna lose They're gonna lose most likely Norman Powell, but they may be able to work out a sign and trade. So I mean, it doesn't even really matter. It's literally Pat Riley. Like there's so many times people have bet on Pat Riley and it's came true. I mean, regardless of whether he's won a lot of titles or not, but I mean, he's been to the finals with the Miami Heat. He was with the finals with D Wade when he got Shaq. He was at the finals with Jimmy Butler. And remember, Jimmy Butler, we knew none of those fucking people when Jimmy Butler was playing. Yeah. They found Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. So I mean, they have a great organization. So I think that's I'm
not too worried because like again, yeah, as you mentioned, like you're gonna find like that's someone that's gonna be randomly good.
Yeah, and they do it through their G League, through their scouting. So they find a lot of players through the G League.
Yeah, so I'm not really too worried. But I think it's going to be a better situation. Although they did release a statement saying that they will not sign Giannis's brothers.
Yeah, I don't. Nobody cares about that. He already knew that was going to happen. Pat Riley ain't doing that shit.
Yeah.
But then again, they might have to just to fill out the roster.
I think if they did that, it would be a one and done.
Yeah, exactly. That's just to fill out the roster. My first thought about the trade was that it was the fucking Heat gave up a lot.
I'm gonna need to look it up again. I don't remember.
So I got it. I got it. We got Tyler Hero, Yami Vasquez Jr., Kilel Ware, and Cast Process. So Tyler Hero, yes, okay, no big deal. That was contracts. I don't really care about Jamie Vasquez, but Ware and Jackie Eunice they're both young. Jackie Eunice was a draft pick last year, probably a top 15. Ware is a long center that is very, very athletic. So that you gave up 4 players and gave up the 13th pick. I wish Miami would have kept that because they could have probably used that to get some depth in this draft. But then they gave up a 31st round pick, an unprotected pick in 30, 31, and 33. So they gave up 4 picks. And they did
a pick swap.
Yeah. So 3 picks and a pick swap. So I was like, that's a lot. But by the time you get to 30, 31, Giannis might not even fucking be there. That's 4 years.
Hey, Giannis is on the older side.
Yeah. So that might turn into really good picks for the Bucks. I think the Bucks could have got better compensation. I don't really know what the Timberwolves were offering. We'll get into the LaMelo Ball trade in a second. But when you when you see what they gave up for LaMelo, they gave up a first and like 3 pick swaps. I don't understand. I don't know if they were in on that or if they were holding back because they wanted to get a point guard as well. Because I honestly think Boston's offer, if it's true, I think Boston's offer was way better. Jaylen Brown and 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, I still don't. I understand that Jaylen Brown wants out, but you could do better.
Yeah, so I thought that was a very, very. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Heat. I know there were some other teams that wanted Giannis, and Giannis said he wouldn't sign with them. Mm-hmm. So I know Portland was in on it, which I think that's absolutely stupid. He could have went and played
with Dame again.
Yeah, but Scoot Henderson, not even Dame. Portland was just in the playoffs.
I know. I was thinking a joke.
Yeah, I got you. They won 1 game against San Antonio. Like, that's a team on the come up. That's a much better team for you, I think, in my opinion, except for the Western Conference is way harder.
Yeah, I think he wants to stay where it's easier.
Yeah, that's the only things I could think of. Yeah, I think this was an okay trade for Milwaukee. You got a bunch of players that you can flip. We'll see what they do with Tyler Hero. Ware and Jack Unis or whatever his name is, those are probably going to be keepers for a little bit because they're both young on young contracts.
Conley Haka, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Jack Kukunis, whatever his name is. Kasperasis. So yeah, I think this was like one of the weirdest superstar trades that I've seen in a while. Like when you go back and this kind of feels like the Cat trade. Yes, Cat ended up winning a title for New York, Karl Anthony Towns. But this is one of those trades that you look at and just go, oh, it's a big name because Giannis got traded and the saga's finally over with Milwaukee. But there's nothing that really sticks out about this trade. We'll have to see how they use those picks and if they use those to get better players, if they try to do a rebuild. But realistically, Milwaukee's in the same position they were in 2 weeks ago. They don't have really any talented players outside of maybe one with Tyler Hero right now, and they have no fucking picks to rebuild.
Yeah, because they have Kyle Kuzma, Miles Turner, Tyler Hero. Like, who are these? Like, minus the 3 I said, who are the rest of these people?
Exactly. And the Bucks gave up a lot of their picks for when they were trying to win. So
didn't they give up a lot of their picks to? Was Dame a trade or a sign?
Yeah, Dame was a trade. So for instance, the 2027 pick, New Orleans owns the rights to pick swap. Portland will receive the more favorable of the 2028 pick. That's a pick swap, but it's protected 15 through 30 if Portland not conveyed. Portland has the right to swap the 2020-30 first round pick. So they literally don't own their pick at all. So now you go back to that trade, and they don't own it. So they have the 2020-30. So after 2020-31 is when these picks actually matter. So they have 2 first round picks in 2020 and 2031. And 2023, they'll have a pick swap so they'll have 2 first round picks, but both of them, one could be good, one could be bad. Yeah, so they have no picks to rebuild with.
No, that's true.
This to me was not this. This was like one of those. Oh, and then he gets traded to a team that has no players. So it's one of those. It's one of those. We got to see what happens.
We got to wait for those draft picks to really kick in.
Yeah, and see how the Heat build that team, build that roster. Because
it was really a nothing trade.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We may look back at this trade in like 5-6 years and go, this is the one trade that never mattered. Nothing happened. The Heat were still a first round out playoff team. And they never went to the finals. They had one run where they went to the second round, and the Bucks never did anything with these picks. By the time those picks convey, they've been with Atlanta, Philadelphia, and the Lakers.
I was gonna say the freaking the Bucks have never really been good with drafting, have they?
I mean, they drafted Giannis
in 2013.
Yeah, but I mean, when you look at some of the Bucks, I think the Bucks' issue is they made dumbass fucking trades. So the Bucks had Michael.
What did they trade Chris Middleton for?
Well, that trade, Kyle Kuzma to Washington.
Okay, so that was a dumb trade, right?
But that trade actually, in hindsight, wasn't really that bad because Chris Middleton has fallen off a fucking cliff. He plays in New Orleans now.
Kuzma's still on the Bucks.
Yeah, but Chris Middleton plays in New Orleans.
Oh yeah. He
was traded for salary. Or he might have went to Atlanta and then went to New Orleans. I don't even fucking know. He was traded for salary. No, he was traded to salary. No, I think he went to New Orleans. CJ McCollum went to Washington, and then Washington traded CJ McCollum to Atlanta for Trae Young. So he was just salary fodder. Or no, he went to Dallas. He was in
He's on Dallas. Yeah,
he was in the Anthony Davis trade. That's right. He was in the Anthony Davis trade. But you see what I'm saying? Like, in hindsight, that's not a bad trade. But like,
so he was in Milwaukee, then went to Washington,
then Dallas.
Then it looked like he bounced around for 2024, 2020. Oh no, that's when he got traded, and then he got traded to Dallas.
Yep. So, but he's
just moving around now.
Yeah, he's going to be a journeyman, so that's not a bad trade. But then, I mean, the worst one is the Dirk Nowitzki for Robert Traylor. They drafted Dirk
Nowitzki.
The Bucks drafted Dirk. And then traded him for Robert Tractor Trailer. Look it up.
I am right. Yeah, by the Milwaukee Bucks.
It was a draft night trade. And it's Robert Tractor Trailer, right?
Yeah.
A black power
Robert
forward.
Tractor Taylor.
There we go. Come on. I'm right here. You got a bath today. Calm down. So yeah. So they drafted him. So they have an idea for draft. I mean, they had Michael Redd. They originally drafted Brandon Jennings, and then Brandon Jennings got hurt. So they don't have a bad time drafting. I mean, they drafted Kareem. It's just they make dumbass decisions. Like, that becomes the issue. Like, hey, we drafted Andrew Bogut, but we're going to trade him for Monte Ellis. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Do you kind of get sometimes they fall into trades because the Brandon Jennings with the Chris Middleton trade, they fell into that trade. Do you see what I'm saying? Welcome, the man, the myth, the legend.
Good morning.
Howdy, partner.
But they fell into that trade. So that's their issue. They're not like the Timberwolves that don't really draft well. but can trade good pieces. They're like the team that can draft well, but then fuck up their team by making dumbass fucking trades, like the Dame Lillard trade.
Yeah, they did a lot of dumb.
Like in my opinion, they make it. Their front office is not very good. Do you see what I'm saying? At making trades, executing contracts. Like, how did you not trade Giannis a year ago when he had 2 years left on his contract and you had way more leverage?
Because they dumb.
So that was not very good. Jeremy, do you have any thoughts on the Giannis trade?
Come on, I even knew he was going to say no.
I always like to include him though, just to see. He might have read something.
I mean, I read stuff, but I don't care.
All right, LaMelo got traded.
It doesn't affect me because I don't watch basketball, so I don't.
Yeah, but you might sooner or later jump into it.
When I'm 41 years old, when do you think I'm going to jump into watching basketball and rooting like a basketball fan?
By the time you're like 43.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on to that. See how it works. Let me know.
But LaMelo was traded. LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, have you seen the memes that they've been doing with his commute?
No. Oh, yeah, where he's like, I can make it there by the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's it
So
at?
stupid.
That one guy, I can't remember his name, but his video was fucking funny. When the Timberwolves, when the Charlotte Hornets, like, we know this is a bad time, but we're trading you. And he goes, where are you trading me to? Minnesota. He's like, yes! The Charlotte Hornets like, why are you so happy? He's like, bitch, I can play with Anthony Edwards. This was a shocker. I did not expect this trade to go through. I saw no rumors. I think I saw one rumor that somebody said LaMelo Ball. A couple teams have called the Hornets about LaMelo Ball. And next thing you know, he was traded for the Timberwolves.
I don't know. Aren't they both like they both want the ball in their hand? Isn't this going to be an issue?
No. See, that's the problem. This is the issue. I think the difference of wanting the ball in your hand all the time and wanting to be the point guard is completely different than being stuck in a situation where you have to have the ball in your hand. So they don't have a point guard in Minnesota.
Oh, Mike Ant's shooting guard.
Yeah, Ant's their shooting guard. Ant came in as a 3. So Ant was a shooting guard, small forward. So they don't have a point guard in Minnesota. Mike Conley was their point guard. DiVincenzo got injured, so he was out. So they wanted a real point guard. They wanted somebody to take the ball out of the hands of Ant. But when they needed him to have the ball in the hands, he could still have the ball in the fourth quarter in the crunch time, and somebody that could also catch, shoot, do threes. And so we forget that LaMelo's one of his greatest attributes is playmaking, is putting the ball where guys need to. Look at Con-Knipple. Look at Con-Knipple, how many shots he got off of LaMelo Ball's passes. And Anthony Edwards is one of the, if I'm not mistaken, he is one of the top shooting guards in three-point attempts throughout the league. So I think they need to get some size because they got rid of Naz Reid. Yes, they still have Rudy Gobert, but they're going to need to get some depth. They need to get some. They're going to put Jalen McDaniels at power forward, so he's like 6'10". But they're going to got to get a little depth. But outside of this, I mean, I honestly think that this is kind of an upgrade. What the fuck? What's up?
Oh, it's Mo.
Steal your girl.
Can't hear you.
Wanted to pop in and say hi.
What's up, buddy?
Just on my way to a game right now.
Oh, nice. What type of game?
I guess started supposedly at 7:45, but those were never really solid start times, so I thought I was gonna be on time, but I guess it already started, but it looks like it's gonna be a sub situation right now. I had to run to my car and get my other cleats because one of them, the sole's all busted.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, how you guys been?
What are your thoughts on LaMelo Ball trade?
I think that was very, I guess, unexpected as far as I thought that they had a good year, making it to the playoffs, but I guess they wanted to move on and take advantage of the fucking Minnesota trying to dump those contracts. So I think it's probably good for him to pair up with Ant and not be the main focus, I guess, and maybe work on his shooting a little bit, and they can fortify that backcourt. But yeah, no, I think that'll be a good little pickup.
Got you. What are your thoughts on Giannis's trade?
I think Giannis is kind of on the back nine. I don't know if he's gonna be as durable as they expect him to be. And they're gonna have to find some shooters around him and Bam. Otherwise, it's gonna be lacking depth, that roster.
Yeah, they have nobody. They do have nobody.
They cleared the cupboards for sure.
They definitely did. So you playing soccer right now?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were playing lacrosse. I don't know why I thought of lacrosse.
I've never played lacrosse, but I wouldn't mind giving that a try one day.
Me either. I don't think I would play lacrosse. Lacrosse looks like one of those sports that I should not play. What about you? Would you play lacrosse?
Probably not.
Yeah. What about you, Sam?
I don't think so.
You seem like you'd be a lacrosse player, Sam.
Really?
I was gonna say, I thought that was big in the East Coast.
Yeah, it's huge in the East Coast.
It's huge. Yeah, it's huge here. It doesn't mean I'm interested.
Yeah. You seem like you'd be a nice little lacrosse player. Like you could understand how to throw that stick.
Yeah, I can really handle my stick.
Kind of walked in that one. My issue is like if lacrosse allowed people to fight like in hockey, I would love it. I think more sports need to fight like hockey. Anyway, let's get back to the LaMelo trade. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck the Hornets think. Sam, your thoughts on the LaMelo trade?
I mean, I think it's gonna be a good move for the Timberwolves. And the only thing is, are they? I think they need a big still. That's not Rudy Gobert. They do have Rudy. He's but does he handle Wembanyama well?
Nobody
trade for Carl Anthony Towns.
Nobody handles Wembanyama well.
You need like Chet on that team or something. It feels like.
Did you see Chet?
Yeah, I did see Chet.
Chet ran from fucking Wembanyama. I think the issue that you have, and I think that New York did a great job against Wemby, and I think this is what Minnesota is trying to do, and I think you may see more teams do this. Stop trying to go big against them. You can't do nothing against them. Take away everybody else.
Yeah.
Like Stephen Castle didn't score until like the third or fourth quarter one game. Like if you take away everybody,
like missing a dunk.
Exactly. So if you take away everybody else, and Minnesota looks like instead of us going big, we're gonna have our one big guy, our other athletic guys, and then we're gonna end up having a whole bunch of point guards that we can get at them. A whole bunch of people we can switch off, kind of like Milwaukee did with Josh, even though it's not guards, but you had Josh Hart, Obi Nobi, and Mikal Bridges. So I think that was their idea. That's what more teams' idea is. And the media keeps focusing on Wemby. That's why I think this is such a great trade. And they're all pick swaps.
Yeah, I don't know. The Wemby joining the league, I think, kind of messed up the media.
Yeah, because they're forcing Wemby to be amazing.
He hasn't won anything big yet.
No, and when you think about it, he is actually a perennial loser.
Yeah, no, I saw a video about that.
Yeah.
He lost to Chet on like the U19. He lost in the Olympics.
Yeah.
He lost on All-Star Weekend. He lost in the Western Conference. He lost
in the NBA Cup, and then he lost in the finals.
Yep. He hasn't won anything.
But I mean, again, what happens, you have this weird dynamic where LeBron, your faces of the league are old. And you don't really have, you want to make Ant the face, but you can't because he hasn't fucking won anything. And because they have to win stuff to make the face of the league. And he plays in fucking Minnesota. Nobody cares about that. And then you have all of the other faces, Zion and Ja, fucked up their careers.
Well, what about SGA?
SGA is fucking Canadian, so they want to fucking but he's a flop machine now. Remember, they were on board with SGA until he came to a flop fucking merchant. So now it's one of those things where they're like, fuck him. I don't even want to talk about that. We don't even talk about him. So you have very few, and then you have this fucking alien that comes in. And he's 7'4" and looks like a fucking like a giant version of a short-haired Michael Jackson. He is weird looking, guys. He is fucking weird looking. He is misproportionate. And he has a little ass fucking head. But such a big body. That bothers the fuck out of me. But he gets injured. He gets injured again. And then his first real big season, they go to the finals. And he did have some great games. I mean, they dethrone the champion. Yeah. Chet runs from him the whole fucking game, the whole series. They beat Minnesota. So, I mean, you had some heavyweights, and then they got their ass whooped. And then every game they lost wasn't his fault. A lot of it was they were outcoached. De'Aaron Fox making dumbass decisions. And then ESPN has to find somebody to glaze.
I mean, you can always turn Jalen Brunson into a face.
You can't because he's too little. Like my thought process on the way the NBA does the face since Jordan is it's somebody that is not human. Like if you there's something about them that they can say is not human. Jordan could fly. We know that motherfucker could fly. You get into that Kobe Bryant era before LeBron James, where Kobe Bryant had that fucking killer mentality, but he wasn't really that good, but everybody still loved Kobe. Then you have the fucking steroid freak LeBron James, who is not human. So now they're trying to go with somebody else. Jalen Brunson is the size of a tall employee. Like you run into people.
5'11", isn't he?
He's like 6'2", but you run into people all the time. There's nothing that sets him apart. So that becomes your issue. Like Ant Edwards can fly. He's evil, but he's also too damn cool. So I think since Jordan, everybody they wanted, even before Jordan, Magic was a 6'9" point guard. You never had those back then. So I think the NBA looks for people that don't seem like regular people. That's why
they have got.
Yeah, remember they had that.
Not
you
real.
Don't remember, Jeremy? Remember the Yao Ming hype back in the early 2000s when Yao Ming came over, the big ass fucking tall ass Asian guy.
Yeah,
I remember Yao Ming.
Yeah, but you were like 4.
Didn't he come over into he was in the league until 2005?
No, he got drafted in like 2002.
So he was I was not 4 in 2002.
How old were you? 5?
I think 6? I was closer to 8.
Oh, okay. So okay. But that's what I mean by like I don't mean to talk, but it's a different thing when you're younger experiencing something like that because you might not be as involved as when you're an adult and you're like, dude, shut the fuck up about this guy. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I was like, Yao Ming played until 2011.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when he first came over. The hype about Wemby was the same hype about Yao.
I remember the hype about LeBron when I was in 2003.
Of course.
They were going nuts about him.
Yeah. He was crazy. Especially with his high school stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was crazy. You really were 8 in 2002?
Somewhere around there.
Some odd reason in my head, you were born in like 99.
I was born in 95.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm 30.
I still, for some odd reason in my head, you're like 27.
Yeah. People don't know how old I am, apparently.
Yeah. So, I don't know what the Hornets are doing. Back to I have no fucking clue what the Hornets are doing.
What are the fucking Hornets? I mean,
Yeah.
Does anyone care?
I mean, they have a good team. LaMelo's not a bad player, but I don't think the offer for the Hornets that everybody talks about. Yes, Naz Reid is a good center, but they got rid of a good center last year when they traded Mark Williams to the Suns. So they got Naz Reid, okay, good center, but he's played backup. He's kind of expensive. I think he's $20-something million a year. And then
Who's
you got
their
a whole
point
bunch
guard
of
now?
you got a whole bunch of pick swaps. Oh, they got Kobe White from the Bulls last year in a trade during the trade deadline. They just resigned Kobe White after they traded LaMelo.
I don't know. That's a jump.
So Kobe White made LaMelo what is it? Expendable. And then they re-signed him. And then but these trades aren't good. It's literally, I want to say it's 4 picks, but it's like 4 pick swaps, of course. So they got the what is it? So they got an unprotected 2023 first round pick, and then 3 first round pick swaps, 28, 29, and 30. So like if you think both teams are going to be good, you're going to be pick swapping from the 20s. It's like, hey, you get 24, I get 21.
I don't think the Hornets are going to be good though.
Then you're just going to keep your own fucking pick. The Minnesota's not going to be a team that's going to be in the lottery.
No, but the Hornets are probably going to be like a 10 seed every time.
That's fine. But you basically traded LaMelo Ball in that scenario for 1 first round and 3 second rounds.
And Naz Reid.
And now in this scenario, everybody could thank Stipend because that's why we have so many pick swaps. Because in the 80s, Stipend was with the Cavs or the Warriors. I think he was with the Cavs. He traded so many first-round picks for players that they literally had to put in a rule that you can't trade back-to-back first-round picks. And then they even had to give Cleveland some more fucking picks to make up for it because he traded so many fucking picks that they would not be able to build a team.
I don't know. That's their choice. You got to let them learn how they learn.
No. That was called like the Stipend rule. Why can't I type right now?
That's his fucking fault.
Yeah, so Ted Stipend prohibited NBA teams from trading in consecutive future years. So the name is for the former Cleveland Cavaliers owner who traded consecutive first-round picks from 1982 to 1986, nearly destroying the franchise in the early 80s. So basically, he had no picks. And the players that he traded them for fucking sucked. So the NBA had to literally come and bail out a team that was going to fucking go under.
Maybe he just wanted to be out.
Yeah, when I found out about that rule, I was like, what the fuck is this? Hold on, here it is. So listen, hold on. No team. So he was racist. That's another thing. He was extremely racist. The team referred to local, let's see. So he fired 3 head coaches and hired 4. At one point, Cavs, they traded away 5 consecutive first-round picks, 82, 83, 84, 85, and 86. So that's why they instituted it. They dealt several first-round picks to the Dallas Mavericks, who are a newly formed expansion team in November of 1980. The NBA froze Cleveland's trading rights to prevent him from giving the team's picks for the rest of the 80s. And in the 90s, the freeze was only in place for 1 season, but all the trades required approval from the league's directors. Like, he was so fucking horrible. So fucking horrible of an owner. It was ridiculous. So you guys can thank that guy for all these pick swaps. And hey, Minnesota, you can thank the Cleveland Cavaliers owner because you just traded fucking for LaMelo Ball for 1 first-round pick. 3 seconds, and a backup center.
Because the Hornets are fucked.
Like when we break it down like that, that is one of the worst. That is almost as bad of a trade as Luka. That is such. And if this trade results in the Timberwolves making the finals, it is going to be one. It's going to be looked at so horribly because they have the 28, 29, and 30. The Timberwolves literally could be. They've already been a playoff, a title contender or a finals contender for the last 3 years. So if they continue to be a finals contender for the next 3 years, Charlotte's just got their own picks. Or they swap between the 22nd and the 28th or the 24th.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, Michael Jordan's still running that team?
I think he sold most of it. I think the biggest issue was they just don't like LaMelo.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
I think that becomes one of your bigger issues. They were tired of him.
I don't think they don't like him. I think they don't like his father.
His father's barely done anything recently.
Nah, his father's his father.
But he's annoying as fuck.
Yeah. That whole family is annoying.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Lonzo? Is he still in the league?
Yeah, he's still in the league. He was playing for Chicago. And then I think he got traded. I think he got traded to at the trade deadline. Cleveland. He got traded to Cleveland. He was playing on Cleveland. He played 35 games for Cleveland.
Yeah, he's always hurt that one.
Yeah, but, he said that's because of the shoes.
So then wear better shoes.
No, it was his first shoes. So Lonzo's dad created the Baller brand. And when he created the Baller, he made those shoes for Lonzo and they weren't ready. So Lonzo had a guy that sat behind his bench with 4 pairs of shoes because he busted them every corner. He had to change them every quarter. And doctors and Lonzo think that contributed to a lot of his lower leg injuries. And when they asked, why did you wear them? He's like, why wouldn't I wear them? They were my shoes and I was the face of the brand. Like this brand was created for me. All this shit kind of came out after that business manager got sued for stealing Lonzo's money. That was a friend of his dad's.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on to the next thing that we got going. Jeremy, you read about this, right?
This investigation has been going on for a long time.
I know. So go ahead. Tell us what's going on.
The dude accused, he accused his driver of stealing from him. And then some people in the group got him and took him to some house or something and started beating the shit out of him and all that and live streaming it. Well, I don't know if they live streamed it, but they recorded it or they FaceTimed it to Terrion. And Terrion was calling the shots on what to do to him, how to beat him up and all this. So he got arrested for kidnapping and all this other shit. I got, what is it, four felony charges?
So we put this in the group chat and fucking Sam's response was, is this the off season of like the most fucking arrests?
I mean, is it? Like, come on. Look at what's been going on recently.
One after a fucking other. And it seems like they're saying, hold my beer.
Like are they trying to one up each other?
Okay, so I don't understand, Jeremy and Sam, why it seems like every offseason we have a conversation about how athletes consistently ruin their lives for stupid mistakes. First of all, huh?
You know what I don't understand?
What?
Why these athletes think that just because they're an NFL player, they're not going to get caught.
Yeah. Especially when you're getting videos sent to you. Why? I don't understand why they don't watch more mob movies and just pay motherfuckers to take care of the business and hire people outside of the family. Like, I don't get that. But Terrion saw what O.J. Simpson did and said, "Bitch, I got one better for you." Because if y'all remember, O.J. Simpson did some shit like this before when he went back to jail. Yeah, y'all. If you don't remember, in the mid-2000s,
conversation.
Yep, where he broke into some people's stuff that he said had stolen their memorabilia before, and then people beat the shit out of him, and he got arrested and went to jail here in Vegas for a couple years for that shit. And Terrion Arnold was like, and I remember when the judge told him, and it was so bad because OJ knew he was dead because they had a white woman judge. And OJ, and she said, "We're not sentencing you to jail for what you did before." I'm like, "Oh, dog, you going. But he did the same thing. He basically said, "I'm accusing somebody of stealing my shit." And didn't he file a police report?
I don't know. I didn't see that part.
But instead of him just, filing insurance claims, doing the normal shit, he went and kidnapped these motherfuckers, an armed robbery, and beat the shit out of some people. So I got 2 questions for you. What did he think was going to happen? And who the fuck is he hiring?
He's hiring dumbasses.
Like, if you think your driver is the guy that, what the fuck, why?
Wait, all right, hold on.
He did file a police report.
Yeah, why do you think?
Can we talk about all the people that have been arrested now? Because I got a list here of these people.
Go ahead.
So, as we're talking about Terrion Arnold, there's Alaric Jackson, who was domestic violence.
Who?
The offensive tackle for the Rams.
Got you.
Then we got Jonathan Cooper with assault, harassment, and then there's a protection order violation. Josh Jacobs with domestic abuse-related offenses, which he had a long rap sheet than that. Let's see here. Nolan Smith was reckless driving and speeding. Quintavious Hutchins, domestic assault and battery. Zachariah Branch, obstruction charges. Marquise Bell, drugs. James Pierce Jr., aggravated battery, stalking and fleeing police. Rasheed Walker, gun and weapon. Jordan Addison was a misdemeanor. And Marshawn Lattimore has weapon charges. And then didn't Rashee Rice just get something too with his?
Yeah, Rashee Rice went to jail for like 30 to 40 days, okay? And he was texting.
Yeah, so like
he went to jail too. This is the problem. I'm gonna be honest. And let's talk about the Rashee Rice real quick before we get back on this Terrion Arnold. I am so irritated with the way the media covered this Rashee Rice shit, right? I'm so irritated with it, okay? And the reason why I'm irritated with it is not because of the fact that they covered it and made him look like a bad guy. I don't give a fuck about that. It's because they were covering this shit while he was in jail. Like, oh, just to let you know. And a lot of it was KC media. Just to let you know, they've talked to him and he's allowed to talk to his trainer. Bitch, he's in jail. We don't give a fuck. If you don't want to go to jail, don't do dumbass fucking shit. In my opinion, when these motherfuckers are in jail and they're serving sentences or whatever, you know what you should be doing? Leaving them the fuck alone. I don't want to hear about all the stuff that he's doing in jail. I don't care. I think we should be not covering people in jail going and all this other dumbass shit and just be like, hey, this motherfucker's in jail. When he gets out of jail, he can talk about it.
Should we start putting cameras in all of the jail cells?
For what?
Just to keep track of it. Since we're doing it with Rashee Rice, so might as well, right?
Yeah. I get you now. Yeah.
Arnold's first court appearance is on Monday.
It's on Monday. Yeah. So back to this Terrion Arnold, right?
Tampa, to decide whether he'll get bond or he'll sit in jail until his.
Oh, he's not getting bond.
Four counts of kidnapping and 4 counts of armed robbery.
Yeah, he's not getting bond.
His career is over. He's fucked.
Oh yeah, it's definitely fucked.
He's done.
It is definitely fucked.
You pulling up that picture I sent you?
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I put it in the wrong spot. I put it in the background. I mean, that is a pretty cool background. Just a whole bunch of
everyone who has been arrested
behind us. There it is. There's a picture of everybody that's been arrested. That is crazy. That is insane. All right. So, yes, the dude is right now, he is allegedly, in an effort to recover stolen property. He could be convicted of a total of 8 total charges relating to armed robbery, kidnapping in Florida. He also did file a police report, right, Jeremy? After somebody robbed him or stole his stuff, and then decided to get fucking.
He filed a police report on February 3rd, and then hours after he filed a police report is when they did this stuff. The same day they filed the police report.
His dog. What? Why even file a police report? He was in the middle of filing the police report when he got the text message that said, "Hey, we found this motherfucker." And he said, "Hey, can I stop?" They said, "No, continue." He said, "No, I got to leave." They said, "No, continue." And they said, "Okay." He said, "Take him to a hotel room and just FaceTime me." He might have been following the police report, getting the FaceTime videos and telling them what to do.
It's crazy.
So, at this point, status as the 2024 first round pick makes a very expensive proposition. He was supposed to sign a big contract. He's been playing extremely well. His life is over. His life is over. There's no way that he I don't care. His lawyer better be fucking amazing.
His lawyer's out of Denver.
He needs to go get Tony Busby.
His lawyer is where is it?
Because from what I'm saying, what I read, the what is it? The prosecution wants him no bond and wants him to stay behind bars.
He got an attorney out of Denver, Harvey Steinberg.
Okay, Stein. It's probably good. Probably good attorney. He better have a good one, because if not, he's fucked. He's fucked. And you can kind of see, I know not the same situation, but I think some of these states and some of these judges are trying to make examples out of some of these athletes. Like, you're gonna see if he goes to jail, they're not even just with their jail sentences, because of course, if you do this, you should go to jail, but also with their when they come up for bond or parole. And they're like, no, I think they're trying to make examples then. Like, I could just be pulling this out of my ass, but like, no, motherfucker, you're not going to get out till you're 30, 32, so you can't go play football again.
So his lawyer has represented John Elway, Jerry Jeudy, Kellen Winslow, Brandon Marshall, and Jonathan Cooper.
Did he win any of those?
I don't know.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll follow this. We'll see what happens to this. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm not expecting much. I don't expect him to get out of jail, especially if the prosecution is recommending that they deny bond.
I mean, he's listed in the Colorado Super Lawyers.
Okay, so we'll see what happens. A lot of this, from also my reading, is it's hearsay. So it's not like they have a smoking gun or have him on video. It's some of the accomplices snitched on him.
He hired the wrong people.
Yeah, I don't understand. See, that always reminds me from that.
People forget that when you FaceTime somebody, that keeps a record.
Yeah.
So if the person beating the shit out of these 4 people was in the room beating the fuck out of these 4 people and FaceTime Terrion Arnold, and they were on FaceTime for, I don't know, let's just say an hour. Deductive reasoning takes over at that point.
So
what, are they gonna go hack Apple servers for it?
You don't even have to do that. Like, why can't, I'm telling you, they need to watch more mob movies. People don't understand. When you watch the old mob movies, where did they get 90% of their phone calls? In a fucking restaurant. If they were someplace where they got a phone call, it was normally in a restaurant, someplace like that where they get hundreds of phone calls. So yeah, I don't understand these players. I think it's fucking crazy. If he actually did do this, you're a fucking dumbass. Like when does keeping it real become too stupid?
And you did it in Florida of all places.
You lost millions of dollars over 250,000.
He's keeping it real though.
That is fucking crazy. So yeah, we're definitely gonna follow the situation. Keep updated on it. We'll talk more about it when more comes out about it, because you know they're gonna have more coming out. They're gonna talk about how they beat the guy, and depending on how it goes, we'll keep y'all updated on it.
And then if he goes to jail, they'll have a camera in his cell so we can always see what he's doing.
No, I don't think they'll do it in this one, because but I think what they'll do is they'll do the same thing that they did with like Henry Ruggs, where you'll get all of the fucking you'll get all of the stuff up until that point, and then the only time you hear about him again is when he's going up for parole.
And then he'll be in a program that he works directly for the governor.
Who?
That's what they did with Henry Ruggs.
Oh, I don't think Terrion Arnold's going to get in a program where he works directly for the governor.
So is Henry Ruggs going to be in the UFL yet?
No, he got denied parole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he'll get out. He'll get out. What is it? Later this year?
Is he getting out later this year?
Or is it next year?
I thought it was next year.
It's not. I mean, it's not long after his parole hearing.
No, he has a 10-year sentence. So he still got 5 years. He was up for parole in 5. Well, let me make sure the website I'm on is actually believable.
He has a mandatory parole release date of August 24th, 2027.
Okay. There you go. So I was wrong. Nothing else to new. All right. So tell me, Jeremy, that you paid attention to what happened in the Night of Champions.
I did it. Oop.
You missed some good stuff, buddy.
Did I?
Do you know who won?
The Night.
I mean, I could guess who won.
Okay, let's get your guesses. Let's go. We'll start it off, okay? Let's get the guesses that you have. First match we had was the King of the Ring finals, Obi versus Jay. Go.
Oh, Obafemi won.
How did he win?
How did he? I don't know.
Was it like a squash match? Was it like?
I don't know.
It was a competitive match. Obi did win. Huh?
Did you say a squash match?
Yeah, squash matches where they beat the shit out of somebody really, really quick to make somebody look dominant. So you normally like Obafemi is such a big guy that like even when he's wrestling, he's just squashed most people. So they come out, the match is a minute, 2 minutes, and most of it is them just getting beat down.
I thought you were like saying like they go to the squash court.
No, so it was a competitive match. Oba did win. I had no problem with that. I do think it's kind of weird making Jay competitive against Obafemi because Jay's not really that big of a guy. So that was kind of interesting. What about Liv Morgan and Io Sky?
Hopefully Liv lost.
Yes.
Yes.
Io won. Liv got cursed by Dan Housen before the match.
Nice.
Because she came out and said he needed to pay them their money back. So it was supposed to be a really good bout. From what I saw, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's still really weird seeing them in all suits, body suits, because they're in Saudi. So that's still really weird. Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. Steel cage match.
I mean, if Big Nose had any sense, he would probably have Braun Breaker win. But knowing the way things have gone, probably not. They probably put the 40-year-old over.
Sam, who do you think won? Braun Breaker or Seth? I should have been asking you. You have no clue, so let's just see.
Let's see. I'll go with Seth because I actually know that name.
Yeah, Seth did win. It was a very, very good match.
I can't stand Braun Breaker.
They beat the living shit out of each other. Braun Breaker got suplexed from the top of the cage through a table, and during that motion, got a huge gash across his eye. And like bleeding huge gash. Continued to fight.
Maybe he's not as good as they say he is, because every time he wrestles recently, he gets injured.
Yeah, continue.
Every time he pulls a spot, he gets injured.
Yeah.
Just trying to hide.
Seth Rollins, he kicked out of a pedigree followed by a stomp. Brock kicked out of a pedigree followed by a stomp. Seth Rollins ended up winning with the super stomp off of the top rope. Okay, Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints. Sam, who do you think won?
Can you repeat the names?
Trick Williams, Ricky Saints.
We'll go with Ricky.
Okay. Jeremy.
Probably Trick Williams.
Yeah. Horrible match. Horrible fucking match. They had Little Yachty there.
That's Little Yachty is the most
annoying,
idiotic.
Wait, it gets better. Your
character.
Before you say anything, wait. Let me tell you what happened with your Little Yachty before you say it, okay? Because you might want to rethink that and say it way differently. Ricky Saints did an Eddie Guerrero lie, cheat, and steal move, grabbed the cane, hit it on the ring steps, and then fell down. Little Yachty got ejected from the fight, from the ringside. Trick ends up winning. Horrible match. I hate Ricky Saints. He fucking sucks. He steals everybody's move. Little Yachty came out when Ricky Saint was trying to attack Trick from behind, hit him with the cane, and did the worst version of the people's elbow I've ever seen in my life on Ricky Saints.
Like these celebrities are getting their such kiss asses. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like,
how about you
Little Yachty was a rapper?
Yes, the rapper Little Yachty. Jeremy, look up Little Yachty's people's elbow. Just look it up while we're talking about it, so you can see it.
Was it weak?
He fucking irritates the shit out of me.
So in this rivalry that's going on right now, Sam, Trick Williams is the United States champion, secondary champion, right? He's fighting Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints is a very talented guy, but he basically likes to take people's moves from yesteryear and make them stupid. I don't like him at all. He's fucking annoying. And WWE right now is using a lot of celebrity tie-ins, and a lot of it has to do with Logan Paul, because Logan Paul has so many friends doing streamers. So you've seen IShow Speed in matches. He was training for matches. Little Yachty. You've seen Kai Cenat. You've seen a lot of these people that they've gotten, WWE has gotten more exposure through from Logan Paul.
I mean, it's good for the exposure, but if they're making bad products, that's stupid.
Oh, they are. Jelly Roll was in a match.
The country singer?
Yes.
I would, but the difference between idiots like Little Yachty and Jelly Roll is Jelly Roll actually put in work.
So did Speed.
Like Jelly Roll actually went to the performance center and actually worked to learn. Lil Yachty is just a fucking retard.
Did you watch the elbow?
It's just fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck was that?
Dude, when I saw that, I said, wait, hold on. You mean to tell me he didn't practice that at all? How you didn't even practice running off the ropes?
Like, just practice running. just running. Let's just start with the basics. Just go run 15 feet.
Are you watching it, Sam?
No, let me pull it up.
Yeah, you can watch it. I know what you're doing. But yeah, you know the people's elbow. You've seen the Rock's people's elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what it's supposed to look like.
Yes, I do know what it's supposed to look like.
Okay, so you'll see it and let me know what you think of it. Next matchup, Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. United States Women's Championship.
Jade.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Wait, really?
That looked like really weak.
Really weak? How about it look fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Look like a fucking idiot.
So the wind up to it, he looked like a little fairy. Like straight up, he's like, "I'm a little fairy, I'm going to get yours," and then he just like, "Oh."
Why did that sound like a leprechaun?
I don't know. I would full leprechaun.
Yeah, a leprechaun.
I mean, Lil Yachty does look like a leprechaun.
Honestly, he could be a leprechaun.
Okay. Next match, Sam. We got the United States Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. Who do you think?
We'll go with Tiffany.
Yes, so Tiffany did win, Jeremy. Tiffany, this was a horrible match in my opinion. I think the reason why Tiffany, there's a lot of moves that I don't think she executed properly. Also, but I think that was due to her outfit. So because they have to wear those tight clothes, she wore a tight elastic thing, and it just seemed like it didn't give her much room to move in.
We're acting. We can't sit here and act like these women don't pick the fucking.
I know that.
Burqa covers that they have to wear.
Yeah, like don't they have the choice?
They do. Like, so I think she just made a bad choice.
Outfit. So if you chose a restricting outfit, like even when she's wearing a piece of thread, she still can't hit the fucking move.
I was just trying to give. So anyway, yeah, you're right.
You're trying to make up an excuse for her, and she doesn't deserve
I'm just trying to give her because I get it, but it just seemed like her outfit was a dumb decision. She seemed more restricted. All the other ones had cloth. Hers seemed like a dumb decision, and it was pink.
Not saran wrap.
Yeah, hers was more plasticky. Hers was more Britney Spears video.
More plasticky. I mean, at least she chose something that matches her.
So the way this match went down, it was horrible. They're setting up a match for. There's going to be a 3-way match. I'm already going to tell you how this is going to go. It'll probably be a 3-way match at SummerSlam. So, Jay Cargill's lackeys come out, and one jumps up. Michonne and Fab B or whatever her name is. One jumps on the ring apron. Tiffany Stratton sees the one jump up on the ring apron because she's up on the top rope and just sits there. Doesn't look around. She's just perched. Michonne comes, pushes her off. Jade goes and hits her with a move. Out of nowhere, Chelsea Green comes from under the ring. I don't know how long she was under there. I have no fucking clue. She comes from under the ring, starts beating the shit out of Michonne and them. Jade grabs her, pulls her in the ring, and the referee stops Jade from beating up Chelsea Green. And then she goes to grab the belt to hit Tiffany with the belt, and then Charlotte comes out of nowhere and grabs the belt. Charlotte's had work done to her face.
Tiffany's had work done to her whole fucking body.
Charlotte is almost unrecognizable.
Well,
Charlotte is like 56
years old. There seems to be a big thing going on, and like just most like celebrities. Like they keep getting work done.
I mean,
but she
Charlotte
comes out
is like 90 years old, and her father is fucking Ric Flair. So, is it surprising?
No, but she hits Jade with the title. Tiffany hits the most beautiful moonsault you've ever seen. Match over. So for the first match, that was the first interference in a match. No Vision with Seth in a steel cage match. No Brock, no Bloodline, none of that.
Oh, she fucked up that black hole slam.
Yeah. Are you watching the highlights? So Tiffany remains your United States champion, which I know you would not like.
She's annoying. Can her teeth fall out again?
So that is the only match that had real interference. B-Fab and Michon to set up that. Outside of that, it was that so far so good. Okay, the last match. United States Championship, Sam. We got Cody Rhodes, who's the champion, versus Gunther.
Oh, I don't even have to watch to tell you who won this. Look where it's at. I'll put $1 million on Sami Zayn won. It's in Saudi Arabia.
If it's in Saudi Arabia, don't you want the guy from Saudi Arabia to win?
None of them are from Saudi Arabia.
Yes,
I'm
Sammy's
picking
Canadian.
Gunther because it's a cool name.
Sammy's Canadian. Cody Rhodes is American.
But
I don't remember where Gunther.
The Saudi people absolutely love Sami.
They absolutely love him.
Okay.
And
I think Sami Zayn is going to retire here soon.
So guess what Sami Zayn came out with during his entrance?
Some sort of Saudi Arabian thing.
Every time he comes out in Saudi Arabia, it's in that.
Yep. Okay. So he came out. They had a match. I don't think it was a good match. I do not think it was a very good match at all. I think they had too many spots that just didn't fucking make sense. And I understand it's like a dance, and I get that you have to work with your opponents, but sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know, Sami Zayn puts the sleeper on Gunther, and Cody Rhodes comes from behind Sami Zayn, grabs him like this in the crossroads, and somehow he crossroads him and Gunther because somehow Sami Zayn still holds on to the sleeper hold. You had multiple spots like that. Sami Zayn doing his cutter on both people. You had multiple times that Sami Zayn was doing other people's moves. So that some of that stuff didn't make sense. Like towards the end of the match, Sami Zayn was about to go for a kick, his Hallelujah kick in the corner. Gunther came out of nowhere. It was beautiful the way it came out. But instead of Gunther like slamming his ass or fucking shoulder checking him out of the ring, he decides to put a sleeper hold on him, which Sami Zayn slips out of. So like some of it was just like, y'all are trying too hard to make Sami this underdog figure and all of this. I get that. Okay.
Well, next week where are they going to be? Wisconsin or Minnesota or wherever? He's going to get booed.
So guess how Sami won? A roll-up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Cody Rhodes went to put him in the crossroads. Sami Zayn dropped down, rolled him up, and just laid on him and won. That's how he won the title. A roll-up. No Hallelujah kick. None of that.
Did you break Jeremy with that? No. Okay, he's back.
So one of the biggest moments of his career, they gave him the celebration and everything, was a triple threat match that he won over Cody Rhodes with a roll-up. And none of it, and this is, again, I talk about this all the time. I know. And you guys are probably sick of hearing this, especially in the comments. This is why selling matters so much to me in these spots, because it just does not make sense that Cody Rhodes got pinned with a roll-up. Because he was about to do a fucking crossroads. Sami didn't hit him. It's a fucking roll-up. It's not even a schoolboy where I drag your tights. It was
Is it a
horrible.
fruit roll up?
It was just not. Speaking of fruit roll-ups, I ain't had one of those in a while. And you're doing in my opinion, you're doing the wrong thing because you're.
What?
No. I'm trying to get in in the Twitter and it just went blank. I got
Twitter.
Because Twitter don't exist anymore.
Something going on with fucking Twitter.
I'm on X right now. What do you need on Twitter?
Nothing. I was gonna look up the. I was gonna go look up the Sami Zayn thing. Well, maybe it's. I'm on Twitter on my phone, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna pull up the Sami Zayn win, but yeah, that ends up how he wins. So Night of Champions ended up not being great in my opinion. Wasn't horrible, just wasn't great. All right, and then the last thing I just want to touch bases on is the Brandon Sorsby. You heard about this, right?
On the Brendan Sorsby.
Oh, that the supplemental draft isn't happening?
Yeah. So story is gambling, right? We know this. They basically allowed him to play college football. The other teams in the conference says if he plays, we're not going to play you. So they basically kind of, after the judge says yes, he can play, his own team says, fuck you, we're not playing you. Tells him he has to leave. So he ends up going and joining the supplement draft. People are kind of going crazy about it because, you know, some team could get a very talented quarterback. And then the NFL basically comes out and says, fuck you, you're not doing the supplemental draft. You have to wait till next season.
Well,
a lot of people are speculating the NFL did that on purpose to set a precedent against, you know.
Well, those are the same people that should be hanging out with Lil Yachty.
Look, when the NFL sees it.
The NFL hasn't had a supplemental draft since 2023.
Yeah.
So these special little Yachty fans think that they have a supplemental draft every year. And they don't.
You.
So
I'm with you. I understand.
like the dude did 2 days of treatment for gambling. You think him coming to the NFL and getting that amount of money in the NFL, he's going to not gamble?
He's going to gamble.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Shut up. Just sit down. Shut up. Go play flag football and then come back next year for the NFL draft.
He'll just go to the
100%.
UFL.
Nobody wants to go to the UFL, though, buddy.
He'll go.
Well, he ain't got no other place to go.
Exactly.
You know, it's also weird about certain things. I just saw this because I was watching got Twitter, went to the WWE website, and I saw how they're ending the Night of Champions. And at the Night of Champions, at the end of it, it said executive producer, Paul Levesque and whatever. And in my head, I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, every show they do it.
But that's the only credit. Is executive producer.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That Brendan Sorsby, whatever the fuck his name is. I think people forget that having certain professions is a privilege, not a right.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that.
And a lot of these athletes are starting to learn that the hard way.
Yeah, look at Terrion Arnold.
Yeah, fuck Terrion Arnold, Brendan Sorsby. This motherfucker ain't even in the pros yet. And you said when he makes all that much money, how much money is he making in college?
Whatever it is, it clearly wasn't enough for him.
Yeah, so listen, I feel sorry. We might be watching, it's going to be weird to say, but we might be watching the downfall of sports. Think of how many gambling accusations we have going all across sports right now. We have people shaving points. We have UFC fighters throwing fights. Like, think of how much gambling's going on in sports right now by players and coaches. The whole NBA thing with Chauncey Billups and all of them.
And Terry Rozier.
Yeah, supposedly not just that gambling, but also supposedly giving information about people being injured.
Or playing 2 minutes and then leaving.
Yeah. Like, did opening up gambling across the United States fuck sports?
No, I just think people just got more bold.
Yeah.
They were still doing it before. It's just easier to get caught now, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they think they're not going to get caught.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that because my dad was
to Terrion Arnold. These athletes think they're not going to get caught.
I don't know. That's the weirdest thing to me. I don't understand how these athletes don't think they're going to get caught.
I mean, they probably see all these other rich people getting away with a bunch of stuff and think.
I mean, someone had a whole island of illegal shit.
Yeah, but that is a different level of rich, bitch. Terrion Arnold, you're not on that level. Like, you can't buy a fucking island. You got trouble buying a house. You're not even in the same fucking zip code as him. Like, you're not in the same city, state, fucking same time zone. But you are still on your rookie scale contract.
Also, he probably thought if the president can get away with illegal shit, why can't I?
He's not in the same zip code.
I mean, he was in the same state.
They're in the same state. Florida. Don't get me wrong.
He was in Florida.
They might be neighboring cities, but still. So yeah, I'm not getting these athletes. I mean, you know what? We can go back to, maybe they get pampered too much. Maybe they get away with too much shit when they're younger. And it creates that false sense of reality that they're fucking untouchable.
Well, let's look at the older generation. Aaron Rodgers is crazy.
Michael Jordan was crazy.
Yeah.
But then we got Ray Lewis.
Now I wonder if it's the CBA's problem.
Why do you say that?
Because are the players allowed to get yelled at, or you're not allowed to yell at players anymore?
Oh, I see where you're going with this now.
No, you can't yell at them anymore.
Or
saying the structure.
You can't say certain words, or feelings get hurt.
Okay, so just this off topic, but just in that scenario, I would like to see if they've had more issues in boot camp, since they can't be as harsh on them at boot camp. They find more issues with that, and if that, we might be hand in hand in that. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's probably why Belichick left, because he can't do his usual shit.
But he's in North Carolina.
Yeah, and he can't do his usual shit. He's using his girlfriend.
He's probably yelling at her.
She probably likes being yelled at by an old man.
He definitely yells at her.
Not touching his willy, right?
He definitely yells at her. He probably yells at her for touching his willy. That's not part of the play. You're just supposed to get on top of me.
It's not funny thinking of that young lady touching a very wrinkled weenie.
Oh, that's you're beyond that now. I mean, shit, with the fucking Donald Sterling.
That was a racist wrinkled weenie.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you just start going, fuck. Kind of fucking crazy. All right. Anything else we want to talk about before we jump off?
World Cup knockout stage starts today.
You know what? It's weird. I haven't paid attention to any of it.
All right.
Normally I did last couple years, and I know that US was doing good this year. I just have no interest in it whatsoever.
Well, I put the bracket in the chat just to show off what it was.
Oh yeah, it's almost like well, a lot of it is I think just because I'm working so many hours that when I get home, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, because when it was on in the morning, it was easier. But now it's like you when it's here, you're like, oh, it's late in the day. I'm tired.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of times. Yeah, when it was in the morning, you would get up, watch it while you were getting ready, and then but now it's on in the afternoon, during the day, at night, or whatever it is, and you're just like, fuck y'all, I don't want to watch this shit. It's not even that exciting anyway.
But yeah, so that starts today at 3.
I also think it's just not as exciting as it was last year when Messi was trying to win the World Cup in Argentina.
Since he already won it?
Yeah, it's just the storyline isn't the same.
Well, Ronaldo's been putting up a stinker.
Yeah, Ronaldo, I hate him. I do not like Ronaldo at all.
Yeah, he's a cocky asshole.
He's beyond cocky. He's beyond, and a lot of people are like, oh, he's got the mentality. No, he's just an asshole. So, yeah, I haven't paid much attention. Hey, congratulations, Boots Ennis, for knocking that dude out. You whooped the shit out of Xander. That wasn't even a fight. So, Boots Ennis moved up in weight. I think it's at 154. And he fought for a title. And the guy he fought was undefeated, Xander. And Xander was talking massive shit that he was going to fuck him up. And it took Boots all of 2 minutes to knock him down. And then Boots proceeded to beat his ass for the next 8 rounds. Like, and it wasn't like a domination ass whooping. There were some good shots in there, but like there were multiple times that you would just be like, oh, there's levels to boxing. Like Xander would duck a punch that Boots threw, and Boots was so fucking fast. He'd hit him 3 or 4 times before Xander realized that first punch that he ducked was a flinch. Yeah, it was an asshole. It was an asshole. And then what else am I trying to think of? Yeah, that's about it. I can't think of nothing else.
No, I don't really got much else.
What about you, Jeremy? All right.
I don't have nothing.
Well, Jeremy, whenever you're ready, take us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.